Hello, y'all.
Hi.
And welcome to Cliff Alerts. Today we're going to be talking about OWN Network's reality-based TV series, Put a Ring on It, season number 3, episode number 11, and Lord have mercy. Here it comes.
It's over. Ken and Shorty, it's a wrap. And I mean, we knew that since from last week's encounter.
At least had a feeling, huh?
Right. But before we get into it, please like, share, subscribe, send in your comments. And if this is not the first time you've encountered this channel, we appreciate it if you will subscribe as well.
Yeah, thanks for rocking with us, yo.
So, Shorty and Ken arrived separately at Dr. Nicole's office. The other couples noticed the tension between them.
Yeah, I agree. The disagreement transpired. There was a lot of cursing, a lot of profanity, I guess, used, I guess, directed from Kenneth's angle towards Shorty. She didn't appreciate it. I don't blame her because I don't think that's necessary for him to get whatever point that he's got to make to her across. And I don't know if she reciprocated or responded in kind, but that's not the way to go.
Shorty told Dr. Nicole that Ken cussed her out. He called her every name in the book.
Yeah, not for somebody that you planning on
Exactly.
engaging and going through this process with the hopes of being married. Nah, man.
Can't talk to them
Nope,
like
gotta throw
that.
the flag on you on that one. Nope.
As mad as he could be,
Right.
you gotta understand that you're talking to someone that you claim you love, and coming back from them, that is gonna be hard. Not only that, but you're damaging the other person with your words.
Right. In a real sense, he's showing that he lacks some serious judgment with what comes out of his mouth towards somebody he claims to be in love with. You don't do that.
One thing we learned early in our marriage is that we can't talk to each other sideways. It's not a good look because it's too difficult sometimes to come back.
Right.
You are gonna have arguments. You're gonna say some stuff, but you can't damage the other person.
Yeah, he weaponized his words to her because of some of the things that he felt like he was on the receiving end in terms of Shorty's actions and behaviors that was not cool. And I get that part of it, but that's not how you respond.
Right. He did say that the fact remains that Shorty couldn't stand the smell of her ish. We see Shorty and the issues that she had.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for him.
Right.
That's not justification for him to respond the way that he did. And I happen to agree with him in the sense that, yeah, she didn't really take a look at what she was doing to contribute to this.
Because no time in this process since we met Shorty, she got an understanding of her part to the destruction of this relationship.
Right.
It appeared to us that Shorty was cruel and she wanted this to happen.
Yeah, and you said that she was deliberately dragging this guy, her man, through this process.
You didn't see any growth from this session.
Right.
Shorty came in one way and she left with what she wanted.
I guess mission accomplished. I guess
absolutely.
And all from her vantage point, but I don't like the way she moved through this at all, and all. But I have to say to Kenneth, hey, look, man, this is not the way that you respond based on a whole lot of different factors. It's not. Yeah, I get the fact that you're hurt from her and the way that she moved, dragging you through this process. But this is not the way to respond, man. It ain't.
Yeah, I think they both were toxic. There was nothing that Shorty acknowledged that she was doing in this relationship. Shorty, though she had problems with Kenneth, could have spoken up a long time ago than to have this kind of situation just dragging on. She could have changed because of her newly found financial situation.
Okay.
That could have been a big piece for her to wanting to move on from Kenneth.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't have to conduct herself. This Kenneth looked like a little boy who got the beaten out of him. We saw the breaking down of a man on television.
Yeah, I really didn't get what she felt like would be the benefit
from
doing
that
that on camera.
Dr. Nicole told them that the whole process was
Yeah.
designed to, are you going to put a ring on it, or are you going to move away from the situation that you're currently in? And clearly a choice was made. They're
Absolutely.
going to move away from the situation that they were in. But she made it clear that the dynamic that they had between each other, if they don't correct it, it's going to follow them into the next relationship.
It's going to chase them.
And that's what people forget.
Yeah.
If you were a toxic individual in your past relationship and you don't clean house, you're going to take that into the next relationship.
Right, so don't look at the other person and wonder what's going on, because you were the one that brought it.
Come away from yourself.
Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
And that, like I said, that was part of so many nuggets that I think that Dr. Nicole was dropping on all the couples in yesterday's episode. It was fantastic what she was saying.
Right.
From my benefit.
She offered to meet with them individually so they can work on themselves. After the fact, Kenneth said that he thought at the end of this process he was going to propose to Shorty. And Shorty claimed that she was there to do the work, to do some self-care and understanding. She had hoped that their relationship would survive and that they would be moving towards marriage. At no time did we get a feeling that Shorty was invested in that they have a future together.
To me, Shorty's actions were speaking so loud, I can't hear a damn thing she was saying.
She was intentional at every step.
Right.
She knew what result she wanted.
Exactly.
And Shorty did not change. She held fast to that commitment. But in the meanwhile, she did damage to Ken.
But Shorty knows better, and Shorty didn't do better, so it didn't look better for her in the end.
Right. And the problem is sometimes we have patterns and fall into and toxic behavior. The more you practice it, the deeper that gets into your personality and what the pattern that you're going to hold fast to. So Shorty, in the long run, didn't do herself any favors. She's still a dishonest woman. She's still toxic. She's still, as Kenneth said, weak. That didn't change. Money is not going to change that. And she's going to take that to another relationship until she encounters someone who is as intentional as she is. And that's the scary part right there. She did not have to roll this way. And if it was a woman who this happened to,
there would be outrage. There would have been outrage, right? There would have been outrage to untold levels. There's no question about that. I think Shorty has some shortcomings that not only that she needs to acknowledge, but also address and deal with. And like I said, just because,
and Kenneth as well.
Yeah, there's no question.
Kenneth has not been in the council of grown men. That's what I think. Okay. So they have not yet imparted the wisdom they have learned in life to him.
If you don't deal with something, then generationally, it can repeat itself.
We all need tools to make us aware of our own toxic behaviors and how we could change that around and not be stuck on stupid. Women will find ways to get self-help and take care of themselves.
Yeah, and maybe guys less so.
Right. And the less they do it, they're not preparing themselves to be whole, to come to a relationship whole and not have these toxic behaviors playing out. I just think that we all need some sort of help. Yeah. To get us to a better place.
Agreed.
So that's all we have for today. We wish these two people the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we hope that more awareness comes, more tenderness comes, more forgiveness comes, more love comes. Because the more Shorty loves herself, she is going to be behaving differently towards another human being. We'll see you in the next picture. Thank you.
See y'all.